Damaged women on dating apps when you show them you're an honest, loyal and dependable person who really cares about them.
Get out of my life.
Me when someone asks me if I'm doing a live stream later today and I remember that only 35 people will be watching and most of them will be faceless avatars named after cartoon characters.
No, I don't feel like it.
And this is me describing the sexual technique I use to push any woman over the edge.
It's so incredible. Ding, 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 boom. Okay, pshin, boom.
Okay, folks, welcome back to the show. So this one is aimed at maybe some people who are not regular viewers of my channel, trying to pull in a little bit of a new audience here. Oh, before I go on, please remember that if you're looking for fragrance samples, my recommended place in the USA is the Fragrance DECANT Boutique. That's decantboutique.com. I have a code for you. The code MrSmelly10 gets you 10% off across the site, and in this video, we are doing a giveaway. So if you would like to win the chance to get $100 worth of spending vouchers on the Fragrance DECANT Boutique, decantboutique.com. They're based in the USA, but they can post around the world. Then just comment in the comments of this video, count me in. That's all you have to say, count me in, and then you can go on and make another comment too. That's fine, but just put the first bit of your comment as being count me in, and you'll be included, and I'll do a random selection within the next couple of weeks or so. Chance to win $100 on their site. Also, my recommended UK-based fragrance samples site is fragrancesamplesuk.com, and the same code, MrSmelly10, also works there. Both sites linked in the description of this video and highly recommended. Let's get down to business. I've noticed a couple of my videos where I talk about Dior Sauvage and maybe Aventus to get a bit more views, but I hope there's going to be something for everybody because basically we've got 5 really good masculine signature scent fragrances. So Dior Sauvage from 2015 and its flankers, things like the Parfum and Elixir versions, all really popular. You smell them out and about now and again. Perfectly good fragrance, but a little bit too commonplace, and let's be a little bit more inventive and have a more unique signature masculine scent for all you guys out there. Maybe you younger audience who are not familiar with my channel. If you've stumbled across the channel, hello and welcome. Please subscribe. All right, the other one, of course, Creed Aventus, more of a niche fragrance, at least 2 or 3 times the price of Dior Sauvage. Pineapple, bergamot, really, really good. And there's loads of clones like Club Nuit Intense Man, all of which smell quite good and similar in the air. But if you want to try and smell a bit different, we're looking at 5 fresh, citrusy, woody type fragrances, kind of overall, although one of them may be a bit of an exception. But they are fragrances they're not particularly old school like some of my taste necessarily, I don't think, and they have that real versatility and something that would be a great masculine signature scent. Okay, number 1 then, and this is one that I've emptied a full bottle of, so I put my sprayer where my mouth is, my squirted where I speak or something. EROLFA from Creed. This is a 1992 release, much older, but it smells timeless and elegant and brilliant. 100ml of this will cost you a lot of money. I think I found one online from a reputable grey market seller here for £226, still a lot, bit less than the Creed site itself and department stores. Lemon, lime, melon, jasmine, ginger, sea notes, cedar, herbal notes and sea spray. It's a bit like being on a yacht and being splashed in the face by a dolphin while you're eating a plate full of delicious fruits. That's what I think. So it's fruity and citrusy, very much a sea spray, fresh air kind of vibe, some of which comes from ambergris, and ingredients which actually comes from the digestive tract of a whale, believe it or not. No one's quite sure which end it comes out of, but you find it on beaches. It's a really beautiful, fresh, herbal combination. You've got herbal accords with juicy fruits. That melon thing gives it something a little bit more interesting than the usual, just bergamot or neroli notes. Absolutely fantastic. So fresh. Women like fresh, clean, sexy fragrances, and this is that. Apparently, David Beckham used to wear this as his signature scent. And he did okay with, well, he was well thought of by ladies in general, and I don't know if he was a ladies' man. I think he was loyal to that Spice Girl, wasn't he? And good for him for that, as far as I know. Okay, moving on. If you want something more in the designer realm, so I guess this is more price-wise going to be your alternative to Dior Sauvage, try ALLURE Edition Blanche. Released in 2008, perfumer Jack Polge created an absolute cracker here. So guys, if you go down to your store and you're into the more well-known fragrances like the Eau Sauvages or 1 Millions, this is a great alternative. Sicilian lemon, Madagascar vanilla, my favourite type of vanilla, bergamot vetiver, tonka, and aldehydes I think are in there, but it's not listed as a note. Really, really beautiful. It's like lemon meringue. It's a creamy lemon meringue cream pie. No jokes. That kind of thing, a really beautiful combination of lemon and creamy notes and smoothness, and this tonka bean thing, and aldehydes have an almost fizzy kind of sensation on the olfactory system. Really, really beautiful, great all-rounder, and I highly recommend that one. Again, very popular from what little experience I have with ladies, which is extremely limited and usually very negative. Overall, they do quite like that smell. Next one, forgive me, it is from my own or our own brand, Norton & Wilson .com is where you can get this one, and it's Gravitas Essentia, our follow-up to the acclaimed original Gravitas. That was from 2020. This is the 2023 flanker, and it is a fresher, slightly greener, more citrus-accented aromatic fougere than the original, somewhat more classic barbershop leaning fragrance, but they're similar. Lavender, mint, bergamot, mandarin, cardamom, bay leaf, coriander, artemisia, vanilla, patchouli, ambergris, oak moss. John Stephen is the perfumer, a man with an incredible history in the perfume industry. Only £95 for 100ml, or $120 if you're in the USA. Includes your post. You just go to nortonandwilson.com. It is a beautiful, incredible fragrance. You've got that powdery kind of barbershop feel from the lavender. There's patchouli in there, which gives it this kind of smooth, masculine undertone. And we've added in this one the mint and the artemisia and the bay leaf, giving it this accented greenness and freshness over the vanilla and perhaps slightly powdery undertones that are in the original and are here, but to a lesser extent. So a really classy, grown-up fragrance, absolutely incredible quality. I promise you, the quality of the ingredients and what goes into this is, in my humble opinion, on a par with anything you can buy. If you pay more money, you're paying for the name, and sometimes you might want to do that. But Norton & Wilson, amazing. Gravitas Essentia. Yes, it is my brand, so, full disclosure, I have an incentive to hope that you might like that. But, if I created it, I wouldn't create a scent that I didn't like, so I do genuinely love it. Okay, next up, ACQUA de PARMA INTENSA. Really good value for this one. 2007 release, £79 I found, 100ml online. Alberto Marias and Francois Demarchi, two esteemed historical perfumers, created this one. You've got bergamot, ginger, cardamom, lemon, neroli, artemisia, myrtle, leather, cedar, benzoin musk, and patchouli. So the ACQUA de PARMA fragrances, so it's rather warm today. We have a bit of a heat wave in the UK at the moment. ACQUA de PARMA fragrances, particularly the COLNIA line, can be a little bit old school, dapper. You might find them a little bit unexciting if you're a young person, or if you want something with a wow factor that you feel is similar to Aventus or Sauvage. But this one is a real all-rounder. It is citrusy and it's fresh, but it's got this spiciness, this ginger thing in there. So it doesn't really have the old school, dapper, gentlemanly vibe, but it is still really, really good. It is complex. It's herbal accords. You've got myrtle in there. This subtle hint of leather gives it this rugged, masculine undertone, and it's really great. It's fresh, it's rugged, it's sexy, and yet it's refined and sophisticated as well as being rugged, if that's possible. I think it is. ACQUA de PARMA COLNIA INTENSA, if you want a real safe bet that everyone's going to like from ACQUA de PARMA, and I have had compliments on that one, unsolicited ones from strangers, believe it or not. We have one last choice if you're really bold. Try Gucci Guilty Absolute, the only Gucci Guilty fragrance I like. 2012 release. You can get 90ml online in the UK for £59. That's incredible. It was Alberto Marias, again the perfumer. Leather, cypress, patchouli, vetiver, and woody notes. Very masculine, but not in the old school powerhouse way. It is not. This one is the only one that doesn't really have much or any citrus in it, but it has this very strong leathery vetiver patchouli thing that makes it smell alluring, woody, rich, reassuring, and manly, and timeless. It's not dated, it's not specifically modern, but I think Alberto Marias wanted to recreate the feel of the old school powerful fragrances, the Kouros fragrances, the Fougères, the Azzaro Pour Hommes, the Paco Rabanne Pour Hommes of the 70s and 80s, but in a modern kind of setting, in a contemporary style, and I think he succeeded with great aplomb with this one. So let me know if you've tried any of these. Don't forget about the giveaway. Comment down below, count me in if you'd like the chance to win $100 of spending money at decantboutique.com. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Oh, don't forget, if you really like the videos, you can see an extra video every week by joining the channel, exclusive video every week there. Or you can become a Patreon member, search Mr. Smelly on Patreon, linked in the description too. And the same, two ways to do the same thing and get an extra video every week and support my channel. It would really help. Subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And although sometimes life can stink, at least we can always smell good, right? Bye-bye.